Welcome everyone to the Getaway Hunt closing ceremony. We're glad you all made it back safely. All right, big drum tape.
All right, so first we'll get along with a little review of what has happened to you so far. You are obviously on your flight to your getaway vacation when the plane crashed. But luckily, you all survived, solving the puzzles needed to figure out how to escape this deserted island, figuring out why the plane crashed, and how to reach out for help. And you were rescued just before the volcano erupted, which is great news. So we have a few facts about, quick numbers about just this, the hunt and how people did and how big it was. So there were 403 teams. 1,405 participants, which at least for us is like, I think 4 times the size of any of our previous hunts at least. Of those 403 teams, 366 of them solved at least one puzzle in flight, obviously. And then of those 403 teams, 243 solved at least one meta puzzle. And then 173 teams solved the final puzzle, Outlet Flight Entertainment. And as far as like timing, the first puzzle, In-Flight Entertainment, was solved at 1:01. It did not survive for long without a solve. And then after in-flight, the next first solution that we got was a solution to braving the elements at 1:09. And then the last puzzle solved, the person who was able to manage to slip in an answer at the last minute, we got an how can we communicate answer at 12:59. And then the last person to, the last team to solve the entire hunt, or solve the last puzzle of the hunt, solved it at 12:56. So people were going right from the get-go all the way to the very end.
Oh yeah, so we have a lot of interesting submissions here. For In-Flight Entertainment, we had someone submit Safe from the pre-video. Also had some Feels the Burn, Irish Sunburn, Trash and Burn, and also Slash and Burn. Yep. For this puzzle, the Braving the Elements puzzle, the answer was Aura with gold and radium, but someone submitted gold and radon. You were supposed to get the clue phrase trace the paths you took, and we had someone who was, I guess, trying to guess the first part of that and came up with some interesting things. For Sweeping the Beach, the answer was some like, Unicode characters was one of the things you could submit, so we had some people struggling to try to get those characters right. This was just kind of funny.
Not every classical rock reference is about JoJo, people. Come on, you can appreciate Jimi Hendrix without having to go, oh my God, is that a JoJo reference?
For recalculating, you were using Street View to walk around the campus, and at the very end, it said that your destination was on the left. And if you looked at the clue phrase, it told you that it was a big statue. Some people did not get the clue phrase, and they just saw that the destination was on the left, and let us know that there are a lot of things on the left side of the road. And then some people tried to list all the things on the left side of the road. And other people just tried to list all the things that are near CMU at all, just everything they could think of, including some things that don't exist anymore. Some people like to guess what the answer was based on the little question that we sometimes ask in the flavor text. So the question was, what's happened to your memory? We have forget, regress, dementia, and amnesia. Little Bobby Tables is reminding us that we should stay at home, your own home. Oh, some people noticed that in the intro video, whenever it fast forwards through all of the like actual safety information, It has a picture from an actual safety card, but I have changed the annotation on it to Laser Eye Guy. You should never open the door for Laser Eye Guy. So we got a question on in-flight entertainment saying that they opened the door for Laser Eye Guy. He started setting things on fire. It's really quite distressing, and we're stuck on how to get him to stop. You should never open the door for Laser Eye Guy, and beware of the tentacle monster that may break through the roof and suffocate you. The clue phrase was Cascade Tallest, but someone, if you submit them in order, it does not help you. Oh yeah, I appreciated this comment. Didn't do this puzzle, but listening to my team do it was very funny. Some people appreciated the Bill Nye reference. Some people, I appreciated it too much, I guess. Put on the 10-hour version of Bill Nye opening theme and slowly driving me insane. And then we're closing on this very inspiring quote, "Puzzles make me cry, planes good fly, Bill Nye, the science guy."
All right, Liam. Yeah.
All right, moving on to the winning teams. In first place, in an astonishing 2.5 hours, is Whoosh Galactic Vacationers Niaugrar, I guess is Niaugrar how you pronounce that. But very good to them, done at 3:30 p.m. Unfortunately not prize eligible, but a great showing. In second place is 3 Cheese Blend, coming in at 4:26 p.m. and they are prize eligible, so stick around. We'll let you know what prizes you won if you're on that team. Moving on to third place, have Yin's tried random anagramming at 5 p.m. In fourth place, we have Misremembered Apple at 5:05 p.m. In fifth, we have Tom Nook's Debt Collectors at 5:10 p.m. In sixth place, Tropical Herring, sorry I don't know how to pronounce these emojis, at 5:18 p.m. Lower Expectations coming in at 5:27 p.m. in seventh place, also a prize eligible team. Flying Woofs at 5:46 p.m. Eats Nuts and Bolts at 5:50 p.m., another prize eligible team. Cardinality at 5:53 p.m., also prize eligible. Last Minute Solvers, Sad Face, Sad Face, Sad Face at 6:11 p.m. You guys weren't even close to last minute. I don't know why you're putting that in there. Very good to them at 6:11. The Plu Boat at 6:18 p.m. Duck Gizzards at 6:22 p.m. The Jet Legs Sean Gardiner Fan Club at 6:25 p.m. And our last prize eligible team, Barbara Kingsolver at 6:42 p.m. So congratulations to all of those teams. Congratulations to everyone who participated. Finished the hunt, solved the meta. Great job to everyone.
All of our prizes are sponsored by Jane Street. They're things like board games, puzzle items like Rubik's Cubes, as well as some vacation-themed things like Passport Book, Beach Ball. You're going to be sent a form if you're on one of those teams, and you can select your prizes and put in your address where we'll mail them to on that form. Tom?
Yeah, I'm doing this part. Cool. So facts and figures. Here we have a list of the puzzle solves. As you may expect, generally the puzzles that were unlocked earlier got solved more, although recalculating and splatter to print out were a little bit harder. But we were happy that a very large number of teams did successfully solve Outflight and finish the hunt. This is the ratio of correct to incorrect submissions. So the one with, I believe, the highest mostly correct submissions is Stroke of Genius, which makes a lot of sense because it just gives you the answer. So it's kind of hard to guess a wrong answer. And then for incorrect submissions, we have recalculating, which you now know why there are so many incorrect submissions for recalculating. This is the list of all the progress of all of the teams over time. It is empty because our server broke. So we had more teams than we were expecting. And Dylan, our server master, was very good at fixing all of the charts to work, except this one, which could not be fixed. This is our puzzle progress page, which ended up being much larger than it normally is. This is just the top part of it, but we have listed the team names and the specific puzzles, and then we have different status colors, etc. But if you go to the next slide, here is the entire puzzle progress page screenshotted, and yeah, teams did pretty well and rotated. Hint counts. How can we communicate had the most hint requests. That was our hardest meta. In-flight entertainment had 1 hint request, and it is just that 1 hint request about Laser Eye Guy, not a real hint.
All right. So this, just because some of you were asking and so that we can introduce ourselves, is the hunt staff. The 8 of us did pretty much every part of the hunt, from writing the puzzles, making the videos, the website, manning the hint page for 24 hours. So
we're all sleep deprived.
Yeah, but we put a lot of work into this, and I'm just really proud of everybody. I don't know. One thing you may notice is that this is not very many people, and in fact, the 4 of us on the left-hand side, so Tom, me, Jake, and David, are all graduating this year, so we're going to be left with very, very few people. Which brings me to join our staff, please. It's super fun. I joined Puzzle Hunt when I was a sophomore, and it's been one of my favorite clubs ever. There's no experience required, and it's really just a low-time commitment if you need it to be. Some perks. I'm going to give you a pitch. So you can contribute to our next Puzzle Hunt in pretty much any way you may be able to. You could write puzzles. You could test puzzles. No experience needed to do that. Web development, graphic design, making the videos. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the hunt, and pretty much anything you would want to contribute, we could use. We have fun social events that get paid for by the club. So if you want to come with us to escape rooms, we do like board game nights. We go do outside puzzle hunts like Dash and other ones that may be in the area. That's a bit of fun. And we literally can't run another hunt without more help. Like, the 4 people who are going to be left are absolutely awesome, but it would be a lot to ask them to do a hunt like this on their own. So we really are looking for more people. Consider it if you're a CMU student.
Yes, if you enjoy doing the hunts and you've thought about writing, but you didn't want to write because you enjoyed doing the hunts and you can't do them if you write them, then you should now write them, because if you don't write them, then you won't be able to do them either.
Also, test solving is like doing the hunts repeatedly.
Yeah, like early access to the puzzles. You're not missing out on the whole thing.
A lot of people in chat have been noting that we're already quite a small staff. We seriously need help for the next hunt, and so if you're a CMU student and you enjoyed this, please consider joining. There's no experience necessary.
Mm-hmm. All right, and then one more thing. Some people have mentioned that they'd love to do like feature hunts if they're always online accessible. I just want to let you guys know that all of our puzzle hunts from here onward, and also before this, but definitely in the future, will be solvable no matter where you are, so they'll be remotely solvable. When we are able to be on campus, we sometimes have 1 or 2 puzzles which involve being on campus, like a runaround, but if those are necessary for anything, we will find a way to accommodate them for other teams. Otherwise, you can solve the hunt without them. And typically, off-campus teams are not eligible for prizes. Only when everyone's off campus did we mail prizes to them. Other than that, it's a lot like this. So if you enjoyed this hunt, we recommend you join our mailing list, or just keep your eye on our website. We do these about twice a year, as long as we have the members to continue doing them. Yeah, if you want to join the mailing list or give us any other feedback for future hunts, fill out the exit survey, which has been emailed to all of you, I think.
Yep, and I just put a link into the chat.
Great.
All feedback is very much appreciated. It helps us write better hunts.
Yeah. So hopefully we see you guys here for our next hunt in the fall, no matter where you're solving from. Thank you for coming. We're going to do our Q&A now.
Claps emojis in the chat.
Yes, I'm going to stop the recording.